This is one of those national parks we've really been looking forward to.
North Cascades National Park. Check.
I don't want anyone else, 'cause I know there's not anyone else that makes me feel the way you do. It's easy to prove I don't want anyone else but you.
North Cascades National Park has been on our bucket list for quite some time. We got to finally check it off, and man, it did not disappoint.
Now, we did get there a little early in the season, so basically all the backcountry hikes up in the high peaks were completely covered in snow.
Yep.
So we couldn't do any of those. That's probably a good thing because they were pretty tough anyways.
Yeah.
But we did talk to one of the park rangers. He gave us a couple options, a couple hikes to choose from, and man, he hit the nail on the head.
He did. We ended up going with his suggestion of the Thunder Creek Trail, and it was one of the most beautiful hikes we have ever done.
So come along with us and enjoy us on the Thunder Creek Trail. What an awesome trail.
We're just outside of the visitor center at North Cascades National Park.
We did go back in for a second time to get some more information on hiking. We got a couple suggestions on hikes, and we're probably not going to make up our minds until we get there.
Yeah.
They're literally right across from each other. One kind of goes up and gives you a view of Diablo Lake, and the other one you kind of hike along a river. So we're going to talk about it on our way there and decide which one we're going to do. They're both roughly 4 miles.
Yeah.
That we would do. The one along the creek you can actually go on for quite a ways, but at roughly 2 miles there's a bridge that goes over the creek, and that would be probably our turnaround point. But we're going to decide what we're going to do once we get there.
We'll see. Stick around and see what happens.
We decided to do the easy one today, right?
Well, the other one is harder, and it's really for mountain views. And with the clouds, we're not going to see mountain views today.
So the ranger told us a couple good suggestions. One was Thunder Knob, the other one Thunder Creek. Thunder Knob, it goes uphill, but it's mainly for the views of the mountains. It's a little cloudy today, and we haven't been able to see the peaks yet. So we decided to do Thunder Creek. It meets up with some additional trails, so you could really make this as long as you want. We're only going to do about 2 miles out and 2 miles back, and it should be pretty flat. It's right along a creek, so
Should be pretty.
Thunder Creek it is. Hearing bears already.
No, I heard a growl.
Grrr.
What is that? Listen.
That was a bird.
No, it's not.
Do you remember in Arizona, you told me you wanted your own space? Do you remember that?
No.
That was in one of our old
I don't
videos?
remember. I think that was a dream. It's hot.
She wants her own space. Except when we hike in the woods, then she wants to right next to her for bears. But now she wants her own space. You're already scared of bears. We've only gone a quarter mile. What's that? What's that noise? Did you hear that? Did you see that? Oh my God, where are we going?
I am not that bad, but I did hear something
Like that?
a few times.
Okay. Deena, what are you gonna do when a bear comes? Where's your bear spray? You better hurry, here he comes. What are you gonna do?
Grab yours.
You're not grabbing mine. I'm taking off. Nice safe place for it.
Tethered up inside of you and me. Take me home, don't let go. There ain't no love, let's let go. Take me home,
So far, we've only done about 3/4 of a mile of the Thunder Creek Trail, but it is basically flat, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like any other trail, you're gonna have your ups and downs, but pretty flat. We're going right along a creek.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Beautiful forest.
The forest is just unbelievable, and you have the creek on one side. So far, I was correct. Deena doesn't need her trekking poles.
True.
So
I was gonna
far.
say, the landscaping, the different plants and ferns and lichen and mosses and with mixed in with the timbers and the different birds chirping and the water, it's incredible. It really is. It's really pretty. Very relaxing.
And the bears,
Growling.
the growling bears. It is a pretty cool trail. So we're gonna continue on. That was a pretty easy hike, wasn't it?
It was easy. Beautiful.
Yeah, really, really nice. Pretty flat.
Yeah.
A couple of little ups and downs, but nothing. I was correct again, right? You didn't need your sticks?
Lucky for you.
Yeah, I know. We're right at 2 miles from the parking lot of the campground, and it was easy, but man, what a beautiful, beautiful hike. We're going to probably we gotta go back anyways, but we're just not even 1/10 of a mile. There's a nice rocky beach I think we can go hang out at and have a quick lunch, or sandbar I guess, and have a quick lunch and enjoy the scenery before we head back. But
We just have apples
apples and trail mix?
and trail mix.
Apples and trail mix. Womp womp.
It's what's for lunch.
But we got a heck of a view.
Love like our love. There ain't no love like our love. I want everything you are. Oh, your beauty, oh, your
You didn't have faith in me, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't think you'd find
I
it.
got some mad navigation skills.
You ain't home yet.
40 years later, you're still learning stuff about me.
What a great little hike.
Really,
That's a lot of fun,
I'm really
huh?
happy we did this.
Yeah, I think we picked a good one. It's very easy. The 2 miles actually came up a little bit faster than we expected. Yeah, it's pretty flat, so we actually made better time than we normally would.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Had a nice little quick lunch
Yep.
out on the sandbar or rock bar,
Log bar.
log bar. That was pretty neat. So yeah, just a great day. Great nice hike. Again, this is Thunder Creek.
Yep.
I would suggest it. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely. It's beautiful.
So now we're heading back. We don't want to be out too long. We left Rodeo at the RV today. So
And we've got an all day of boating tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be a big day for us. We rented a boat. We're gonna go out on Ross Lake, and we have it for the whole day.
Yeah.
So that's your only option. It's a whole day. So we want to make the most of it. So nice early night for us tonight.
tethered up inside of us. It's only light, it's only love. Take me home, don't let go. There ain't no love. Let's let go. Take me home. I'm holding on to you. There ain't no.
You're not editing that out. Who does it better?
Hey, although I do have one recommendation. Do not put your feet in the water, because it was cold. It was really cold.
Just do it. Don't be a baby.
At least I did it.
Well, both of us didn't have to do it.
I took one for the team.
Love like our love. There ain't no love like our love.
Are you?
A little.
That was easy though.
We did it fast though on the way back.
We did a lot
We
faster.
picked up our pace.
Yeah, you didn't need your trekking poles at all, right?
It was very, very easy. So easy.
And it was really a lot of fun.
And 4 miles too.
Yeah, it was exactly 2 miles out to the bridge. We had a nice little quick lunch, sat by the water. Some of us put our feet in the water.
Some of us did not.
Some of us are regretting because my feet are still numb. But it was a great little hike.
It was fantastic.
I would highly suggest it.
Highly
It
suggest
was fun.
We are very happy with the ranger letting us know between the two that we couldn't decide between. We are really happy we did this one. I think it did end up clearing up, so the other one may have been mountain views.
Yeah.
But we didn't know that when we were starting out. It was
a little cloudy. Deena, I taught Deena a new word, socked in.
Yeah.
Aviation guys, you know it.
Never heard of it.
She thought I was lying.
Yeah, I learned something new. After 40 years of being with this guy, I learned something new every day, at least every other day. Anyway,
I only make up half of it.
Thunder Creek Trail and North Cascades National Park. I just got that.
What?
We highly recommend it.
It was fun.
Did you make up half of it anyway? Man, that was incredible. We know videos sometimes don't do places justice. You have to see a lot of places for yourselves, and this is definitely one of them. There's something to be said about sitting in the middle of nowhere on a huge tree log with the water along the creek, the bridge, the views, the sounds, the smells. It was just incredible. Something I'll never forget. And I know something you'll never forget. When you decided to take your shoes off and go in that cold water.
It was cold, but I know something you won't forget either.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm not going to let you forget it. When we were doing our research for the national park, we already knew we were going to do some hikes. But we also found out you can rent john boats on Ross Lake. So we started doing some research on that. We found out Rodeo could go with us. So we figured, what the heck, let's rent a john boat for the whole day. The only problem is, I think Ross Lake may have scarred Deena for life.
Yeah, whatever. Come join us for a beautiful ride on Ross Lake and witness my epic fail for yourselves.
Epic fail.
People leave hiking sticks. That's nice.
We are in for one heck of a day today.
We're excited.
Yeah, we're at Ross Lake. We have to take about a mile trail down to the lake. Then we got to catch a ferry to go across the lake to a lodge. From the lodge, we're going to rent a boat for the day. Then we're going to have a little john boat for the whole day. So it should be a lot of fun. But
we're taking you with us.
Yep, so hopefully, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day for
And
this.
Rodeo's with us.
So the adventure begins. We just came off the trail heading to the Ross Lake Resort. The trail itself from the parking lot off of Highway 20 is about 3/4 of a mile.
Straight down.
Straight down.
With switchbacks, but it's still, I got my poles.
But then you hit we're like on a gravel road. So once you get down to the gravel road, you turn to the right and there's a sign right there. And then the whole trail is supposed to be a mile. So this last quarter mile should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
But it's definitely steep going down. Very, very rocky. You really got to watch your footing.
Beautiful though.
Yeah, beautiful trail.
I can feel the fire burn in my heart, make it through the twists and turns, out of the darkness, built from broken bones. When times are tough, I walk ahead and brave the storm. Skies opened up, I'm not hiding anymore. I keep on moving, carving at the stone.
Okay, we made it down to the boat ramp. We used the telephone pole and the phone booth and called the lodge. They're going to send a water taxi over here to come get us.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can see the lodge behind us back there. And we actually have Rodeo today.
Her first boat ride at 11 years old.
It's her first little small boat ride,
Yeah.
so hopefully she does well. And I think I hear our taxi getting close.
Yep,
so
here he
the
comes.
adventure begins.
Hello. Rodeo.
simple. You have your paddle shifter right here. Obviously, neutral is plumb vertical, forward, reverse. Whenever you're starting up, you're going to want to make sure you're in neutral. And whenever you're shifting, you're going to want to make sure that the throttle's always in. It's just like a motorcycle throttle.
Oh, here we go. That's Austin, our guide, that got us started. Ooh.
And we're off.
Yeah, what a beautiful day we have too.
Man, we picked the day. It's just
Yeah.
unbelievable. The weather's perfect. Just couldn't ask for a nicer day. We're gonna probably take this boat north up Ross Lake for a while, maybe an hour or so, and find a place to have a picnic, relax, and just enjoy the day and take our time coming back, I guess.
Yeah.
But, oh man, what just a perfect day.
We're gonna get worn out for the boat ride, the fresh air and the boat ride, the sun all day, and then we've got a mile straight up hike.
Yeah, the hike going back to the car is
Straight
not gonna
up.
be very much fun, but
It'll
we
be
go.
worth it.
I can see the mountains move. In my heart, I knew that I would make it through. I'm running free now. I love these open roads. There were days I felt like I was not enough. There were nights I came so close to giving up, but I keep breathing. I'm holding on to hope.
we're about just shy of halfway up Ross Lake. This is one of the spots that they suggested, the workers at the lodge suggested to go to. This is called Devil's Creek. Hopefully you can see the footbridge up above us. That's actually a trail that goes along the edge of Ross Lake as well, but they did just suggest going into the creek, so we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna go extremely slow.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It looks really cool and really tight. And I'm still not used to the throttle on this thing.
Very
so-
touchy.
Yeah, extremely touchy, but this does look really neat. Hopefully we can get enough videos so you guys can enjoy this also.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got air in my lungs and my heart beats fast. It's a beautiful, crazy life. I'm alive, out feeling the sun, and I won't look back. I'm running to chase the light. It's a beautiful, crazy life.
We found this beautiful, beautiful cove. What's the name of it again? Devil's Creek? I think it's called Devil's Creek. Beautiful, unbelievable, very scenic. Nothing could possibly go wrong in this little cove, now could it? Right, Deena? You may be wondering, why is Deena drenched?
I went to wrap the rope around the log and my foot got stuck in the rope and I went over.
Deena went over the boat into the water.
It's cold.
I put my feet in the water yesterday and I ragged on her for not doing it, so she had to outdo me today.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Luckily,
Hat.
oh yeah, your hat's floating away. Luckily for us, we brought spare clothes with us. So we're gonna go ahead and get changed and get some dry clothes on. And
Oh no, you have to go in too.
no. And her hat's still floating over there. I have to go get her hat, so we'll be back in a few. Okay, we're back. And Devil's Creek?
Devil's Creek got me.
Devil's Creek the devil got you.
The devil got me.
As you can tell, Deena has my shirt on now. She just dried off. Now that's all over and done with and everything's okay. It was what you always hear is just slow motion. She just slowly went over. She was trying to put the dock line on up around the log up there and just slowly went over. Now the
It
bad,
got twisted in my foot.
yeah.
The rope got twisted around my ankle.
I tell you one thing though, I've never seen her move that fast. After she got in the water, she was out within a half a second. And it's what they say, you always hear about how the water being so cold, how it takes your breath away.
That's exactly what happened.
That's what she said. She said it literally took her breath away. I thought she was panicking, but she couldn't catch her breath. It was that cold. So luckily she's okay. Her phone did get wet. Our other microphone got wet as well, so we're not we're probably gonna leave that one off for a while. Hopefully it's okay. We'll maybe try it again later on in the day. But this Devil's Creek here is just unbelievably beautiful.
I lost my sunglasses.
She did lose her sunglasses.
I knew something was missing. I kept looking at my rings. It's my sunglasses.
Okay.
They're gone.
Well, you can go back in and get them.
Yeah, that's okay.
So we're gonna move out of here and keep heading up Ross Lake.
Woo! I'm all clean and refreshed.
You stay in the boat. In the boat.
Beautiful, crazy life. It's a beautiful, crazy life. I'm alive, got every.
We couldn't have asked for a nicer day. This is just unbelievable. Some of us are thawed out now, right?
Some of us are not.
I never got wet. But just what a beautiful day. We have this whole Ross Lake to ourselves. We saw a kayaker this morning and a couple people hiking along a trail. This lake is roughly 25 miles long, the best I can tell. I haven't seen anybody on the water, one kayak. So we have this whole lake to ourselves, just unbelievable. We passed up a lot of waterfalls coming in. They were on the opposite side of the lake, so on the way back we'll hug that side and get some better views of the waterfalls. But something I thought was kind of funny, when the guy was, Austin I think his name was,
Yeah.
when he was going through everything, you know, the boat, how to run the boat and all that, and he said, you know, if the boat won't start, if you have some kind of problems, safety first, go somewhere where it's nice and safe. And don't worry, just take one of your life jackets and wave it. Somebody going by will see you. They have water taxis all day long and other boaters. We haven't seen a soul.
We've been out here over 2.5 hours and haven't seen one other person yet.
We might be waving our life jackets around for quite some time. But
Well, hopefully the incident that happened a while back is the only incident for the day.
we'll see. The day's young.
Oh boy. Here we are
This place is just too pretty not to share it with you.
in the middle of nowhere.
We are about halfway down the middle of Ross Lake, probably about 15 miles from the lodge from where we started from. These mountains are just unbelievable. We're going to do a 360 for you, so hopefully you can kind of see what we're looking at.
The mountains and the lake.
Unbelievable. Haven't had a boat go past us yet.
No.
So we have the whole lake to ourselves.
Good thing we're not in trouble.
But yeah, hopefully this gives you an idea of what we're looking at, and just the beauty here is just unbelievable. So we just finished our lunch. We're getting ready to pack up, and we're gonna go about another mile north. There's a little island called Cat Island. We're gonna probably circle around that and then start heading back slowly. The winds are picking up a little bit, so we do want to get closer to the lodge just in case they do pick up a lot. And there's a nice, I believe it's called Ruby Creek, that we can go in there and we'll be protected from the wind, so we'll do that last, and that's really close to the lodge. So beautiful, beautiful day. This lake is just unbelievable.
If we had thought about it, we could have stayed the night because we have Rodeo with us.
It sounds like there's a waiting list.
Oh yeah, it does. These
probably
girls
couldn't have
back
got
here
in.
said 5 years it took them.
But we just finished our boat ride. We came back to Ross Lake Lodge. We didn't want to head straight back across the lake. We wanted to just sit here and really just enjoy the view for a few minutes. We
Yeah.
had some great people back behind us.
Yeah.
We're able to walk along the front of all the huts or the cabins, I guess. All these are floating cabins, so it's really pretty cool.
Yeah, very
So
cool.
Ross Lake Lodge, I would stay here. This would be a
Definitely.
cool place.
It's
Even if it's just for a
beautiful.
night. This is
Even
neat.
one night stay,
It's definitely different.
yeah.
So we're just gonna relax here for maybe 15, 20 minutes, get our sea legs, I guess our land legs
Yeah,
back.
land legs back.
And then we got a nice little 1.25 mile hike all uphill.
Straight up.
To get back to the truck, so we're saving up for that.
Yeah.
Goodbye Ross Lake and goodbye Ross Lake Lodge. It's a sad day.
Boo.
We had so much fun
We
today.
did.
Unbelievable. Ross Lake was a blast. The little John boat was a
The
blast.
people are amazing.
Very, very nice. It's typical national park stuff. You got kids doing summer jobs.
Yeah.
Everybody here this year was unbelievable. They gave us a couple tips that I'm so glad they did, because I
Yeah.
would highly recommend, if you do rent a boat on Ross Lake, go into, is it Ruth Creek?
I don't know. You said Ruby's
Ruby
arm.
Creek.
You said Ruby's arm. I don't
Ruby's
know.
Arm, Ruby's Creek. It's the one that's right
We'll let
next
you
to,
know when
to
we
the
get the
lodge.
map.
And also Devil's Creek. right?
Devil's Creek.
That was fun. Yes.
I'll never forget Devil's
You'll
Creek.
never forget that. Deena went swimming there, actually. Not very long, but she did. But that was really cool. You kind of go in there. There was a log jam further back, so we could only get in maybe 100 yards or so, but so worth the trip in there. And then just the whole Ross Lake is just unbelievable. Now the bad part, we got 1.25 miles to go straight uphill, and Rodeo's already tired. So
Yeah.
we'll see how this goes.
She might be going on Daddy's shoulders.
Beautiful, crazy life. It's a beautiful, crazy life. Oh.
We're going to miss North Cascades National Park.
Yeah.
Our last day, and man, did it leave an impression on our hearts. And literally, I will never forget Devil's Creek. But this Gorge Creek overlook is phenomenal.
Yes,
So
beautiful.
beautiful.
Really nice.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy this week's video.
Remember, always live life to the fullest.
Safe travels and God bless.